Last night, we got the news that the SEC had approved 11 spot Bitcoin ETFs. And about 15 minutes later, Gary Gensler wrote this. The SEC's Twitter account was compromised, and an unauthorized tweet was posted. The SEC has not approved the listing and trading of spot Bitcoin exchange-traded products. Yeah. I'm calling BS on this, and I'm going to explain why. First off, back in 2022, October 16th, the SEC said on Twitter, careful what you read on the internet. The best source of information about the SEC is the SEC. So yeah, we should take it from Gary Gensler. He knows best, right? But here's what's really interesting now. We have Senator Bill Haggerty. He says, just like the SEC would demand accountability from public company if they made such a colossal market-moving mistake, Congress needs answers on what just happened. This is unacceptable. And you know what? They are getting law enforcement involved with this because they're investigating what happened. Obviously, this was a manipulation attempt. I'm not the only one who thinks this. So the irony of this event is that the SEC has denied these spot Bitcoin ETFs because of price manipulation, yet they get hacked, and there's rampant price manipulation. Did you see that? I wonder what Gary Gensler's friends, I mean, they're probably very rich now because they probably longed and then shorted. I think Bitcoin went from $46,000 to $47,900, then back down to $45,000 and kind of evened out around $46,000. Can you imagine how rich those banker friends of Gary Gensler's became yesterday? Very rich. Now here's a theory that possibly could have happened. This is from Eric Balkanus. He says, having the craziest theory, Eric arguing that the SEC scheduled the tweet for tomorrow and put out a draft, but they misscheduled it for today. Exactly. So this is probably, that might have happened. You know, obviously you'll never have a politician admit fault. You know, that's never going to happen, all right? And don't expect it to happen from Gary Gensler. So they were compromised, right? It took them only 15 minutes to go ahead and get control of their Twitter account. Really interesting considering that we are hearing reports now that it wasn't hacked, that they had full access to it. So things are getting very weird here. Obviously, we all know what happened. It was price manipulation. And today is the actual day for their deadline. But let's go back to what happened. There was $90 million worth of long and short positions that were liquidated by the SEC because of the SEC's X account, Twitter account. And that is probably going to just be kind of swept under the rug. In my opinion, there's no way that anybody is going to jail for this and no way anybody's going to be punished or fined for this. I can almost guarantee it. Edward Snowden's is another person who is calling out Gary Gensler. Now I'm going to kind of mute what he says here a little bit, but Gary, get your crap together. Pretty much that's what he's saying after he says, you have one job. You had one job and he screwed it up, obviously. And I don't think anybody's buying Gary Gensler's lies. So what is going to happen now? We have obviously price manipulation by Gary Gensler. It's pretty obvious by now. If you have been living under a rock for the last two decades or whatever, you will know that this is definitely coordinated manipulation at the expense of retail. And we haven't even gotten a spot Bitcoin ETF right now. Imagine when we do get this and then the SEC continues to, get their spot Ethereum ETFs and all this other stuff. You know how much rampant manipulation is going to go on. This is just the start. This is just the tip of the iceberg. I want to know what you think down below. If you think I'm wrong and that Gary Gensler is a very honest guy and that does everything by the book, keep me posted. Anyways, please like and subscribe. If you want to see how we are protecting ourselves and what coins we are getting into, check out Learning Crypto, home of the CT Club, the learningcrypto.com. The link is down below. Anyways, please like and subscribe. I'll talk to you soon.